Hello, my name is Sean Whitmer and I will be talking about nepotism in youth sport. Nepotism in youth sport is an epidemic that can cause many ill effects on children in our communities. Also, if you played sports growing up, you've probably experienced this whether you knew it or not. So what is nepotism? Nepotism is described as a person in power's preference for hiring family members rather than hiring job applicants that share no relation. In the sports field, think of a coach prioritizing his family members instead of non-family members when deciding who will play and who will not. What is considered a youth sport? Youth sport is considered any sport that is participated with athletes under the age of 18. In other words, youth sports are the sports you play up until college. What is the impact of nepotism in youth sport? There was a study done by two journalists, Weiss and Fetrell, in an exercise journal back in 2005. And during the study, they talked with child athletes that were the sons of coaches, their teammates, and the coaches themselves. And they sat down with them and they discussed what the positives and negatives were when in regard to the topic. For the coaches' children, the positive experiences included perks such as high praise, technical instruction, and receiving more quality time and more motivation, as well as some other perks as well. The negative aspects, however, included extra pressure, high expectations, more conflict, lack of understanding, or empathy, and a few others. The teammates claimed positive experiences included things like more knowledge being shared, better instructions, having more fun, and others. The negatives for the teammates were things like noticing clear favoritism towards the coach's son, poor drills, and treating players differently, like treating the coach's son's friends more preferably than the ones that he is not as close with. For the coaches, it was more along the lines of they were really happy that they got to see their son's achievements firsthand. They were really happy with the quality time they were allowed to spend and enjoying coaching their sons through the whole process. The negatives that the coaches experienced were they had a lot of higher expectations from the community to succeed. They had greater pressure, greater attention was being focused on them, and they had a difficulty separating themselves from a coach and a parent. So how do we fix this issue? There may be no immediate fix or easy fix at all, because in a situation like this, the negative aspects don't seem to take effect until much later, if at all. And even if negative side effects do occur, it is hard to trace it back to this at all. This can affect people's stress and other mental health issues as they grow older. In conclusion, I can confidently say that while there are some negative aspects to nepotism in youth sport, there are also some positive aspects as well. With no obvious way to solve this issue, I believe that coaches that are coaching their sons' teams should focus on trying to stay away from showing that favoritism and really focus on separating that household from the field and focus on the positives that can occur while keeping in mind the negative aspects that are possible.